The Los Angeles Lakers perhaps have a considerably better chance and superior options for which to deal superstar LeBron James than top NBA analysts thought when free agency began 2 weeks ago. Bobby Marks of ESPN declared essentially a non-existent trade market for the four-time MVP and four-time champion after James exercised his $52.6 million player option. His choice to do so rendered James, who will turn 41 years old in December, extraordinarily expensive and complicated the financial aspect of any potential deal. However, ESPN's Dave McMenamin recently reported that 4 franchises are interested in trading for James. Rich Paul told me that they never asked for an extension. Paul also made it clear to me that LeBron has not asked for a trade, McMenamin reported from Summer League in Las Vegas on Saturday, July 12th. And Paul hasn't even discussed the possibility of wanting a trade in the future with the Lakers. Paul did tell me that 4 teams contacted him with interest in trading for LeBron. So now we wait. Brandon Scoop V. Robinson took to X later on Saturday night with a report that included the names of those 4 franchises, including one of James' former teams. Robinson named the Dallas Mavericks, Golden State Warriors, Los Angeles Clippers, and Cleveland Cavaliers as the interested parties. LeBron James' trade can solve multiple problems for Cavaliers, net Lakers at least one recent All-Star. Cavaliers fans and detractors of James, particularly of his age and career longevity heading into his 23rd season, have argued frequently over the past 2 weeks that Cleveland would never make a costly deal for a player of James' age. That isn't an unreasonable position, except that the Cavs have overextended financially already and find themselves in the second apron for a roster that has lost in 5 games in the second round of the Eastern Conference playoffs in each of the previous 2 seasons. It is possible that the foursome of Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, Darius Garland, all 3 of whom were All-Stars in 2024-25, and Jarrett Allen, most recently an All-Star in 2021-22, simply isn't a collection of talent that meshes well enough for Cleveland to play its way out of the East. However, the franchise has a better chance next season with major injuries likely to remove both the Boston Celtics and Indiana Pacers from true title contention. Still, James was a second-team All-NBA player last year. Only Mitchell, who earned first-team All-NBA honors in 2024-25, had a more successful season. Mobley, like James, was also a second-team selection. If the idea in Cleveland is to try to get over the championship hump in the short term and also get off money to both bring the team below the second apron in 2025-26 and create flexibility for the following season and beyond, then a deal for James might be exactly the right play. The Lakers could end up major beneficiaries of such a strategy, as they could potentially land one, if not 2, of the Cavaliers' recent All-Stars in a deal flipping James, with Garland and Allen the most likely candidates. Cavaliers face serious complications in any trade for LeBron James. The problem for Cleveland is that to make any trade for James at all, based on current salary cap regulations, the team must get under the second apron. Doing so will be both complicated and costly from a personnel standpoint. NBA insider Kevin O'Connor explained the details in an X post on June 29th. LeBron James to the Cavaliers would require getting under the second apron, which would mean losing Jarrett Allen, Darius Garland, and a third guy, probably Max Strus. It's a lot to give up for a player who may not put you over the top and may have only 1 year left. Then again, Allen is folded in the playoffs and Garland is a tiny guard. Could trading them be a low-key salary dump for Cleveland? Then, whenever LeBron retires, the front office would have cap flexibility to build next to Mitchell and Mobley with better-fitting players than Allen and Garland. So in a strange way, adding James could help optimize their short-term title odds while also helping in the longer term. It'd be a complicated trade. A third team, at least, would have to be involved. A lot would have to go out. But if the chance is there, the Cavs should go all in on James. The Los Angeles Lakers are no strangers to making history in the NBA, and at this point, they're probably comfortable in that role. The team surprised everyone when they made a wild trade last season to bring Luka Doncic to Los Angeles to pair with star player LeBron James, which ended up being the biggest news to come out of the 2024-25 season. Now, the Lakers are making history again. This time, it has to do with their coaching staff. Head coach JJ Redick is heading into his second year with the Lakers, and he has some big goals for the 2025-26 season, because let's face it, the Lakers didn't have the 2024-25 run that they wanted. One of the Lakers' assistant coaches is none other than Lindsey Harding, who played at Duke University in the early to mid-2000s and went on to play in the WNBA. Now, Harding is serving an extra important role with the Lakers this summer. Lindsey Harding of the Los Angeles Lakers makes NBA history. Harding is making history as only the second female ever to serve as head coach at the NBA Summer League. According to GTV Hoops, Becky Hammon was the first. Harding is currently an assistant for the Lakers and also helped take the G League team, the Stockton Kings, to a #1 seed in the Western Conference Finals during the 2023-24 season. She also made history in 2024 when she became the first woman to be hired as an assistant coach by the Los Angeles Lakers, so there are plenty of milestones all around. She was also the first woman in G League history to win Coach of the Year, GTV Hoops adds. "I used to watch her career, she can play," one follower commented on GTV Hoops' Instagram post with the news. "Harding might be the first female NBA HC one day," another stated. "Representation matters. This is beautiful to see," one more added. "I want her to be a head coach one day," another said. The importance of player development. Around the time that the Lakers hired Harding, Redick talked about the importance of player development, which, of course, is a big part of what any assistant coach does. "The player development program we're trying to build is holistic," Redick said, as reported by the Los Angeles Times. "I think oftentimes when people talk about player development, they talk about ball handling and shooting and passing, and certainly the mechanics of playing basketball are an important part of player development. But it's also tactical. It's about reads. It's about incorporating film, incorporating analytics. We will hopefully in the next few days or a couple weeks hire a director of player development program that sees my vision." He added, "It's nutrition. It's how you take care of your body, your work in the weight room. There's also, I think, a big part of player development, and it's for someone who has lived in this league a long time, a big part of this is the mental development." Harding is certainly doing her part to develop the Lakers into a winning franchise. LeBron James has been the heart and soul of the Los Angeles Lakers since joining the team in 2018. But everything changed this past February when the Lakers made a big move, acquiring star Luka Doncic. LeBron James has been the heart and soul of the Los Angeles Lakers since joining the team in 2018. But everything changed this past February when the Lakers made a big move, acquiring star Luka Doncic. ESPN insider Shams Charania reported that LeBron feels the Lakers are focused more on the future than the present, something that concerns the 40-year-old legend who's still chasing titles. He feels clearly that the Lakers are more in a futuristic mindset, Charania said on Sirius XM NBA radio. Charania also mentioned that hard conversations between James and the Lakers are expected in the coming months. All signs point to the Lakers planning to move on from LeBron by spring 2026, according to Shelburne and Windhorst. The Lakers had already made their statement in not offering James a contract beyond this season, they wrote. Whether the 2025-26 season is to be James' final season in the NBA is up to him. But if he wanted the kind of Hollywood ending that only the Lakers can give legends of the game, the release date was set. Spring 2026. Luka Doncic in, LeBron James out. Not offering an extension is a major setback. Additionally, when the Lakers' ownership changed hands this summer, Mark Walter acquired a majority stake. The team gave Doncic a heads up, and he even congratulated the new owner publicly. LeBron, however, was not informed beforehand and made no public comment. He was also not aware of Anthony Davis's trade in early February. Despite all that, James has already opted into his $52.6 million player option for the 2025-26 season. He has a no-trade clause in his contract. There are rumors that his first NBA team, the Cleveland Cavaliers, might be interested in bringing him back, but that would likely depend on a potential buyout.